again, it's me. So in this video, we're going to start talking about lateral reading. And lateral reading means leaving the original website to open new tabs in a browser to find alternative sources to learn more about that site and its claims. So as a refresher, this is the PSA that I chose. I can't miss work because of the flu. And the CDC is the website that sponsors this. If you remember from the last video, we evaluated the website CDC. So now, to begin that lateral reading, what I did is I went to Google and I just typed in, what is the CDC? It gives you information on it. On the right hand side, it gives you kind of like a little blurb, and it gives you like some of the places that are close by. Again, one of the first ones that it does, and probably because it's the CDC, it's a very well-known organization, that's one of the first couple of ones that comes up. We'll always need to go down and look a little bit more. You can see there is the Wikipedia page for the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Whenever you go to this one, it does give you a lot of information about it. So you can see, again, like some history, some growth. You see areas of focus. The influenza or the flu is one of those areas that you can go and look at. So it gives you a lot of information. Again, take some of this with a grain of salt as it's Wikipedia and it can be edited, but it is a good place to go. You can get some good information from it. You can see other areas that you can try to branch out from to dig a little bit deeper if you want to on your organization. One of the places that you can also go, other websites, is like for this one, for the CDC, you can go to this NPH Online. Whenever you go there, it gives you a lot of information. Again, you're going to want to do the same thing that we did with the CDC's original website. You're going to want to look at the About Us page to see what information you're going to get about that. As you look at this website and you see what kind of information they get, you can see how credible or not that it is. I believe the information that this gives us is pretty objective. It's what is the company, what does it do? It gives you a lot of information about it. And whenever you go to the About page from here, you see that this is something that is created for public health students. It's for people specifically going into a health field. I would find this one to be fairly objective. But as you can see, there are a lot of other websites that you can go to learn a little bit more. You know, this one, USA.gov, that one would give you credible resources as it's a government website. So just go through and check some other websites and see what information you can get. When we do look back at the PSA, now we can start looking at what is the message, and start to fact check, do lateral reading on the message that the CDC is trying to get across in this PSA. Can't miss work because of the flu. So it's advocating getting the flu vaccine to protect yourself and others. And so whenever you look at the page that it gives you on the PSA, you see there's a lot of different information on there. This one is going towards prevention of the flu, so getting that flu vaccine. Whenever you go to that, you see how to present it. It gives you facts about the vaccine, who needs it, when, the benefits. So there's a lot of information that you can see, you can learn about as you're, getting more information on this PSA. Next, what we can do, go to Google, open up different tabs. Look up the flu vaccine effectiveness. There's a Wikipedia page, again, that gives you some pretty general information on it. And then you can start scrolling down and seeing what else is available. Again, one of the top ones that comes up is the CDC page. This Healthline is one of the ones that looked really good to me. And as you scroll down, it gives you more information on what are the benefits? What the vaccine would give you if you get this. So it seems like already a lot of the same information is very similar to what it was whenever you checked the CDC page. And again, you're going to want to evaluate this website just like you did the CDC page. So scrolling all the way to the bottom, and this website does take a very long time to be able to get to the bottom of the page to find the About Us section. So let me get all the way down there. Okay, and so when you finally get to the About Us page and you start to look at it for, is this going to be a credible resource for me to be able to use as you go through and you look, because again, this is a .com site, looking at who contributes to this. You see this, they say these are who the medical affairs team is. You see these are people who have degrees. You have to read a little bit about them. And again, for lateral reading, you can always open up another tab, go to Google, look these people up on Google and see whether the information still checks out, whether it still matches. Going through and looking and evaluating each new source as you're going along and double checking that, on another Google tab is really good and really important. So if you have any other questions about lateral reading, need a little bit more explanation, go to the LibGuide that's been created for this class, and we have some other videos. We have a little bit more information in the description to try to help. Always go there if you have any questions, or you can always contact me. So I will see you in the next video.